Good morning, girls. In the last session, we started to learn how to declare a variable, right, and how to assign a value to that variable. Let us continue the same topic. Here, you can specify the null value for a variable, right, using or you can set the not null constraint for a particular variable. If you use the not null constraint, you must explicitly assign an initial value for that variable. It is a good programming practice to initialize variable properly. Otherwise, sometimes program would produce unexpected results. Okay, here you can see the code, one example which make a use of various types of variables. There are three variables a, b, c, which are declared as integer, right? Out of these three, two are initialized with value 10 and 20 respectively, and one variable does not have any value. There is one more variable with name f is declared and its data type is real. What we have done in the begin section, here we are doing the addition of a plus b, addition of a and b, right, and assigned a value of both the variables addition to the third variable c. Then we want to print the value of the result dbms output line value of c, and here in the next line what we have done is f equals to 70 by 3, right? 70 by 3 we want to produce a result of type real. Okay, now dbms output line f will be printed. Okay, so let us do this example. Let us execute this example in SQL window. So let us do this example in SQL window. For that, switch to SQL window, open it, and set the variable, set server output on. As we want to display the result on the screen, we must set this environment variable, right? Now let us take these lines one by one. First of all, we'll declare a declaration section. Here the name of first variable is a and its data type is integer. Here we will assign a value to this variable, initialize this variable with 10. Take one more variable, the data type is integer and the value is GER, yes, value is 20. Okay, one more variable of same data type, c, integer and semicolon, then f is declared as real. Now begin section, begin, c is equals to a plus b, okay, c is equals to a plus b, and next we will write dbms output line value of c we want to print on the screen. In the next line we will assign something in f. Here I want to store whatever the result will be generated by dividing 70 with 3. Okay, and we want to print the line end of this section. Here you can see the result. what is printed for C? C is equals to 30 and F equals to 23.333333, something like that, right? Our procedure is successfully run. So it is depend on the type of variable. Here F is declared as real, right? So we got the precision. Comparatively, the precision of F is more than C because C is declared as integer. Fine. And this is our example number 9. As we have done up to example number 8 in last session, this is our example number 9. Okay. Now the next point is variable scope in Pls Sql. Pls Sql allows the nesting of blocks, that is, each program block may contain another inner block. If a variable is declared within an inner block, it is not accessible to the outer block, right? If you create a nested Pls Sql block, the variable which is declared inside the inner block, that value cannot be accessible outside the inner block. Means we cannot access that value in an outer block. However, if a variable is declared and accessible to the outer block, it is also accessible to all nested inner blocks. There are two types of variable scope. One is local variable and second is global variable. Variables declared in an inner block and not accessible to outer block is called local variable, whereas the variable which is declared in the outermost block or a package is called global variable. Let us try to understand these two terms through an example. Here you can see the example which shows the usage of local and global variable in a simple form, right? Here we'll take one declare section. There are two variables declared, number 1 and number 2, namely number 1 and number 2. Its data type is number and the data type of second variable is also number. This is our example number 10. Num2, again number, value is 85, begin. In this section we want to print a value of outer variable number 1. Okay, in the same way we want to print a value of another variable number 2. Like this. Now declare one more section inside the begin block. Okay, this is our inner Pls Sql block, means nested Pls Sql block. Here one more time we will define the same variable with different value. Okay, these are local variables because these two variables are defined inside the nested inner block, right? Inner block. Now begin section for internal Pls Sql block. Here we will print the value of num1 and num2 one more time. But now This will display the value of variable which are declared inside the second block, right? Num2 and semicolon. Now here we will end the section, inner block, end of inner block. One more time we will print end. This is an end of outer block slash, and we got the values. Outer variable value of outer variable num1 is 95 and outer variable num2 is 95, right? And the internal block, where again we have defined the variable with the same name, okay, and we printed the value of both this variable. You can see num1 is 195 and num2 is 185. Let me show you the same practical one more time, this same example one more time. Here, after ending the section, innermost section, we will again print the values of outer variable over here, and then we will end the section, outer section, by typing end keyword slash. As you can observe, the values printed by Pls Sql code, right? First two variables values are of outermost variables, then inner variable num1 is 195, inner variable num2 185. After ending this section, if you try to print one more time the values of num1 and num2, this will give you a global value 95 and 85. Okay, so this is the concept, global variable and local variable. As you can do in other programming language, here also you can declare global and a local variable, right? This is an example number 10. Now in the next topic we'll learn how to declare a constant, right? How you can declare a constant number. A constant is declared using the constant keyword. It requires an initial value and does not allow that value to be changed throughout your Pls Sql block. For example, pi, I want to declare this variable as a constant variable, constant number, right? You must type the keyword constant after the declaration of the word pi. Then you can mention the data type like this, and you must assign a value, some value to this constant, that is 3.14159265. okay, this is a value assigned to a constant. Now begin, and I don't want to print anything, null, end of the section. We forgot to put semicolon. Begin, then null, end of the section, and slash. Okay, Pls Sql procedure successfully completed. Here we are not executing anything because this is just an example of how to declare a constant in Pls Sql block. As you can see, the constant name is pi. Immediate after the declaration of constant, we will write a constant keyword, then the data type of this constant, and then equals to assignment operator, and then value for this variable. Now if you try to alter the value of this constant inside the begin block, you will not be able to change it, right, as it is declared as constant. Here you can see that it requires an initial value and does not allow that value to be changed throughout your Pls Sql block. Here we have done one example of constant, as you can see on the screen, but we will cover this example in our next session. Okay, we'll continue with the same example in our next session. Here we want to find the circumference and radius of a circle, so it is better you prepare with the equation of how to find the radius or circumference or diameter of circle. Okay, in the next session we will discuss the same example. Till then, thank you.